are Dances with Kobolds, and tonight we are going to be playing the Demonplague by James Indracaso and John Four. But first, who's joining me today?
Oh, hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Kevin Hillman, the Drunken Monk.
And I'm Lorne, and I will be dual charactering it today with Tafina Boondoggles and his trusty mount / beast companion, Sasha.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara, and I'm playing Hecate, the Grave Domain Eldarin Cleric, who is like totally in her spring persona right now, and she is just so happy to be here.
I'm Patrick. I am playing Arkady Renko, a Ghostwise Halfling Inquisitive Rogue.
And I am Brendan, and I am playing Uthor Greypaw, a Druid of the Moon.
Thank you all for joining me this evening. Before I get into my recap, I would just like everyone to take a look at the doobly-doo down below. There you will find, in the doobly-doo down below, you will find a link to all of our sister shows, along with the Heroes Wanted Discord group. They're really cool, so you should join up. And also a link to our Discord with Extra Life. That being said, I know it's been a while. I had a hard drive completely fail on me, and so it took a while to bounce back from that. But the last time we left, you guys had arrived in the city of Tomar's Crossing and had distributed food to a lot of the refugees there and got a lay of the land, and you met some of the characters. You met with the barkeep, who seems who's very angry that all these refugees have come into his land. You met with the mayor, who is a very gruff and unpersonable guy, but is willing to sign all these forms in triplicate. You also met with the baker, who turned out to be a bit of a greedy sort, but is very keen. But ended up behaving because he's very keen on becoming a vendor of record with the king. From then, you had a feast by thanks to the army to thank you for all the food you have been brought, where you discovered that a lot of bandits have been located in Fort Frostfell, and it's probably a good idea to wipe them out. And there, the commander opened up to you and said that their old previous fort wasn't actually destroyed by a mudslide like they've been saying. They were actually attacked by a group of goblins led by a human, 2 humans, and some sort of white creature. They went to Fort Frostfell, which was the older, more decrepit fort, and
Clarification, please. When you say white creature, are you referring to colorization or characterization?
Characterization, think White Walker.
Okay.
Yeah, a white, like in a White Walker. Where was I? Yes. And because they're from the new fort was Fort Icewind, that was destroyed by the goblins, and then they went to the older fort, which was Fort Frostfell, and discovered that the goblin or whatever bandit, whatever is in control of Fort Frostfell, and then they finally came here. He's not sure 100% what is going on, but would be very appreciative if you cleaned out the old fort, and offered you some money in return. Along with that, the mayor also offered you some money in return for cleaning out the fort, and also asked you to look out for his niece, Alia, who might have been kidnapped and at the fort. Also, I would like to thank Ian for drawing this dope map of High Coast for us.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I haven't shared it.
Whew!
So you're up here in Tomar's Crossing. There's the river that was critical for the ice trade. Here was Vanavara, the last major city up north. And there's the train tracks. And this is the capital of Aprax, all the way down south here. So with that, you end your evening at the feast. Does anybody want to do anything before to prepare before heading out to Fort Frostfell?
We did ask to see schematics or drawings of the fort.
That is correct. I'm bringing up a map.
I
Are there
would-
any weapons or anything else we should ask to borrow for our journey and perhaps for our mission.
Do they have firearms?
He will tell you no, they do not have any firearms. But they did have some sort of strange explosives amongst them, and magical gear as well.
Oh.
They did tell us last session one of them used a fireball.
Yes, you saw.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. One was a mage sort of character, and one was a fighter. And then there was the white, like in White Walker.
As in the undead person.
Yes, an undead.
Well, Kevin, you're always screaming Whitey is keeping you down. Now's your chance to take some revenge.
And he'll let you know that it survived the fall because it's built on this sort of peninsula. And as you can see sort of here... Oh, wait, one sec. Let me put down a token.
That's a big map.
It is very much a big map.
It looks really good on Twitch. I think I'm going to have to log off and log back in because none of the maps are loading for me.
You always have map issues, even on Roll20.
I'm just like, on Roll20, I can see everything! Well, not anymore. But once upon a time, I could. And now, just like, for whatever reason, Fantasy Grounds is like, nope, not letting you see this. So let's just try and reboot this now. I screenshotted all of my character sheets, so it should go faster if I have to do it.
It happens.
Does the commander or anybody else know of a back way in?
He will let you know that, to his knowledge, there is no back way in. It's one of the downsides of this fortress being near impregnable. Is that there's really only one way in or one way out. You can try and climb up the sheer cliffs it's built on top of, but that might take a while.
Here's a question for you.
Yes.
Is there any loose ground that it has nothing shoring it up inside the compound?
Well, that's an oddly
Could
specific...
one burrow in from underneath and come up?
Well, it is bedrock. I suppose you could, but you're going to need some magic or one of those new contraptions, mining contraptions.
What about my badger? He can burrow, and he creates 15-foot or 5-foot wide tunnels. It specifically calls it out in the stat block.
Can it burrow through stone, though?
This is a good question. Can it burrow through stone?
That is a question up to you.
Well, hold on, I am...
That's why I'm asking, is there somewhere that isn't stone that we could potentially break through it? And because it has tremor sense and I can speak with animals, Hey! I might not be able to say, oh, there's like 20 guys there, but oh, there's no one in the immediate area is simple enough to convey.
Hmm. Hold on one second. I need to...
Looks like it's all on rock, yeah.
Yeah, I don't imagine a badger being able to dig straight through rock.
Oh, god
No,
dang it.
but this is why I'm asking, and because they lived there, they would know this.
I totally forgot to install Adobe PDF.
I could climb up with a rope.
I'm still a fan of the dropping a mudslide on them plan.
It's high ground, though.
Wasn't the...
We
Oh,
should
this
give
one
up
wasn't
if
the
they
one that
have
was
the high
attacked.
ground.
No, this one wasn't the one that was attacked by the... or toppled by the mudslide then. Damaged by the mud.
No.
Nope.
No, this one isn't. It's if it has been damaged at all, it's just old age.
Or from
What-
the attack.
Does the
Or from the
army
attack, yes.
have a cannon?
They didn't have He'll let you know that they didn't have proper cannons, but they definitely packed some punch. You couldn't quite tell what it was. It was some sort of magic or alchemical contraption.
No, I mean, did the military refugees that are here now, did they manage to save any field guns?
He will let you know no. They basically ran as fast as they could and they prioritized food over cannons.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Those are expensive.
Well, it's a 50-foot high wall of a mesa. I'm gonna say you possibly could do it, but it would take forever. Because your badger does 5 feet for
15 feet burrow speed, 5 foot wide channels.
But how fast could 400 naked Ukrainians do it?
What?
Wait, what?
Nobody
more-
watched Chernobyl?
Oh, it's a Chernobyl joke.
It's more that we could approach from an angle that they wouldn't necessarily be posting that many guards on, and then we could come up from underneath them and be right in their midst.
But then you would
Yeah,
have
there's-
to, if you're digging up, don't you have to deal with...
Yeah, you
With
never dig
the-
straight up. I learned that in Minecraft.
Yeah, no. You dig at an angle so that you can actually scale the incline. But you could double back on yourself. So
No. Dig up, stupid.
What
Pretty
if we
much.
use the badger to get close to the front door?
well, that's another thing we could do. Yeah, we could literally,
We just- Pop up inside, like right next to the front door. They don't have a door yet, do they?
They actually do. They have a door.
But
and
in theory, we could see if it's open from a distance.
Or knock
The-
it down?
Or in theory, if it's open at a distance, we could slink in underground, come up right next to it, and get through because they wouldn't expect someone to suddenly burst through the ground right in front of their door.
What if I just knock on the door? Like I just walk up and knock on the door and get
Then
them
you
to
will
open it.
be Goblin Chow.
Well, he might be able to catch 1 or 2 arrows.
Oh no, I'll
I don't
Just-
think you can do that until like level 5.
look at me. I'm harmless. I will just let them know what they're doing is wrong and that the law is coming and they should mend their ways or they will be put down in righteous fire.
What was that last bit, Kevin?
Proper due course.
Right. Okay.
Just slowly backing away.
I would
I-
ask the commandant, where are the commander's chambers? Where would these new leaders have taken over?
He will say, well, depending, he will let you know that he hasn't been inside in ages. That's why he's only giving you this rough sort of map. They'd either, but if it was him, he'd be up top somewhere. Yeah, he'd be in one of these towers, personally. So you get a good lay of the land, but that's his opinion, not... He can't confirm that's what happened in this instance.
I think I... Oh, wait, no, there is a door, right?
There is a front door.
So roughly to scale, is each square on this 5 feet, or is it more?
I'm gonna say each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
Makes sense, right? Yeah.
That means it's a very small fort. We would not be able to hold many refugees here.
Yeah, it was an old fort from like 200 years ago. That's why we abandoned it, and got us a new fort closer to Safe Harbor. Don't have to worry so much about Hossian raids anymore.
Well, should we head out?
Yes, I think we need to do some scouting. I might be able to get in through one of the arrow slits, but I won't know till we are closer.
Well, that was always one of your father's greatest tricks. And he'll look at you thinking that he's just given you a compliment.
And I will just nod and, sort of swallow and say, We could certainly use someone with his acumen for this endeavor, I am sure.
Well, write him a letter. Ask him his advice. Could he even come here? I know he's older, but it could do a lot for the troops to see the heroic general out here in the boonies.
I will ask, but I would not expect too much right now from him.
He's really getting up there in his years, huh?
Oh, he is still strong of mind and heart, but his leanings lie elsewhere from the north.
I see. It happens. He's had enough war in him for one man, right? Anyway.
Possibly. We should go get ourselves ready for this.
Yes. You're leaving first thing tomorrow morning?
You said it's a few hours away?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that long of a trip.
I will turn to the locals in Uthor and Tafina and just say, could we travel before first light and get there as light is coming up to give ourselves a better sense of their daily routines?
That works for me.
That's not a horrible idea, but they do have dark vision, so not not always the best to go at night against something that's good at night.
Oh, I don't want to go after them at night. I want to get there for first light of the morning. I'm more concerned about whether you would be able to get us there safely.
Well, I can't make guarantees. I mean, you might come across an owlbear, and that could end your day real quick, but I'll do my best.
Spent a lot of time in the wilderness myself. I'm pretty confident we can move easily across the tundra.
Oh yeah, I give us what,
Summer tundra.
9.5 out of 10 chances that we're going to make it there unscathed.
You and me, maybe. I'd rate Kevin at about a 7.
I meant
Sorry,
the
what?
group in
I wasn't
total with
listening.
us leading, because you look like you know what you're doing, and I know what I'm doing. So together, we should be able to make it so they don't screw up too much.
Yes, but I'm saying Kevin in particular has a lower chance of surviving than the rest of us.
I don't
Fair
know
enough.
about that. I've made it this far.
Uthor will lean close into Tafina and say, he thinks he can talk to trees.
That is weird. I mean, I can talk to animals, but that's because I spent a lot of time with them and I actually understand what their mannerisms are.
All right, so Kevin is prepping the cart. Are we going now or are we going in the morning?
Morning. You might as well go in the morning. It's like late at night now.
But given that we're able to rest within nice walls, we can leave so we can get there nice and early.
Did we, I can't remember. Did we figure out if we had rooms or not?
Oh!
We were offered rooms at the temple.
Yes, you were offered rooms at the temple. There is also a proper inn that you could potentially stay at.
Well, no, we'll have to make sure that Mr. Arcady has a room, and I will sleep on top of the cart to make sure nobody takes anything.
It's up to you. Do you want to try and sleep in the temple? Do you want to pay to sleep in the inn?
Uthor will sleep outside in the on the cart, or alongside Kevin on the cart, or near the cart.
It's very lumpy.
Tapina
Near the
and
cart, then.
Sasha are sleeping in the temple where we've been for the last, week or so.
Yeah, so we'll pull the cart outside the temple. Kevin will lay in such an uncomfortable looking position and fall asleep instantly under a tarp.
So you're pulling a Snoopy?
Yeah, but if Stubby was contorted in at least 30 or 45 degrees in 4 separate points.
The rest of you, I presume you're all sleeping in the temple?
Yeah, Renko will sleep in the temple for the night, but he will look wistfully at the inn and just say, after this, a good bed.
All right,
I'm
you come back from the to the temple, and you see Isparel there, and she is counting and guiding mostly children into the temple, and some younger young parents and like other sort of guardians into the temple. The temple is currently kind of packed, but you are able to find a spot for yourselves within.
You know, I don't remember. I don't think I brought a tent. Of all the things I bought, don't. No, I didn't buy a tent.
You should at least have a
Oh, wait, no,
bedroll.
I do have a tent.
Like, you brought everything but the kitchen sink in yours.
No, I have a pot. I have an iron pot. It's right there.
the only thing I think he didn't buy was the spyglass.
Yeah, it was one.
Yeah,
There's a
because it
couple.
costs 1,000 gold.
So I will use the tent as a pillow. I won't set it up. Kevin would never set the tent up for himself.
Aww. So you lie down and dream. Finally out of the wilderness and fall into a gentle sleep. You wake up the next morning, and what do you guys do?
I had a terrible, terrible dream last night. I was sitting on a cart on the asteroid as it came into the planet, and the cart had a gun. It was very strange.
Cart had a gun.
Armageddon? No? Steve Buscemi at the end, who's riding the cart before it blows up. He's got the machine gun. He goes insane. No? Well, fuck all y'all.
I remember, honey.
Did you have the space madness in your dream?
I must have, sir.
Steph,
Yes.
how much travel time are we expecting on this trip?
I'm going to say, because I wasn't able, because when my hard drive died, I lost everything, so I'm a little bit discombobulated. But I'm going to say it's 3-4 hours away.
Okay, that's surprisingly close.
It actually is really close. If I could find the map with all the sites on it again, I'd show you.
Huh.
I'm going to suggest to Kevin we pack light, but we bring enough provisions in the tent to spend the night if we don't want to actually attack today, but instead in the morning.
Well, should we just bring the
I
cart
have
and set it up?
provisions covered. Don't worry about provisions.
Are you
I
one
mean,
of
we
those
can-
fancy folk who can make the magic berries?
Yes.
We could just take the cart and leave it, like, just outside of when we go in, so we have
I
everything.
don't want us to be a target.
I
It's much
Oh,
harder to
that's-
see a small group of people moving in the early morning than it is to see a cart moving along the road.
Kevin will hold up his hand. Aren't they raiders, though? Shouldn't we, set an ambush? You could all hide in the cart and jump out, get them out of the fort?
Test.
Hello.
we hear
Yes.
you.
Okay, so I've been trying to say. I don't know if you guys have been hearing me.
No.
No.
Hecate stayed in the temple with you with Arcady and Kevin, and when she'll go in the next morning and wake you guys up, and she's blonde, blue-eyed, and she's very much like college freshman kind. Like, oh my god, good morning! It's an awesome day. Let's go and save these pilgrims or whatever.
Like, oh my
Oh,
god!
Kevin likes the energy. Finally, somebody has some energy. And I was thinking last night, and Kevin will start rooting through the cart and rooting through and rooting through until he finally pulls out a portable ram. How about this?
We are on a stealth mission. We are not trying to knock the front doors down. There are only going to be 5 or 6 of us.
Oh,
But I do love the enthusiasm. Put it aside. I'm sure we will put it to good use eventually.
back on top of the cart. That's how the cart organization system works.
Just throw everything on top.
Uthor
all
is just
settled to the bottom.
face palming at this new Hecate.
Yeah, so you've seen her in winter and autumn, and now she's done. She's in spring. No, sorry, she saw her winter and spring. Sorry, winter and summer, and now she's in spring. There we go.
So I've
Yes.
seen summer and spring?
This is spring right now. Spring, she's blonde, blue-eyed, valley girl, very perky. Summer, she's red-haired, green-eyed, very aggressive. And then winter, she is white-haired, very pale eyes, blue eyes, very calm, very monotone. You haven't seen autumn yet.
I've only seen 2 because I
thought
came
you
in late.
wasn't fall, autumn?
No, not yet. I've done summer. I haven't done autumn yet.
Didn't I thought you started off as fall?
No, I
Start
started
off
off
as
as
winter.
winter.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I have
Okay.
one more idea. For getting in if we're doing it sneakily, and Kevin will turn around and his hands will move up around his face, and he'll turn back and he'll have camo all over his face. And
If
I'm holding a
we
disguise kit.
if we do
that's not
want to get
bad.
in,
But that only will help you blend in an urban environment.
Oh, it's like forest camo.
we're not in the
Well,
forest.
Yeah, we're gonna be in rocky terrain.
I could turn around and do that.
If we do need to get inside, I can scale the walls. I can bring maybe one person with me.
What about a rope or a grappling hook, Kevin?
Yes, here, okay, no, pulls out a crowbar. No, that's not it. Hourglass. Here's the rope. And as he's pulling it out, it's clearly tangled and everything.
Everyone
And
starts with rope.
hmm?
Yes,
Everyone starts with rope.
This is his gig. This is his shtick. Is that he has this cart full of things.
And yes, I do have a couple grappling hooks.
All right, I can get us on, let's say, the eastern wall, where they're not expecting us to come from.
You know it's 50-foot cliff, pretty high.
So cliff plus wall.
So we need more than one rope because they're 50 feet long. For some reason, every rope in the entire world is 50 feet long.
It was an imperial decree. The emperor decided that all rope should be measurable for tax purposes.
It's also like why the torches are not charmed to be ever burning, so that people who make torches can still make money.
Also, you would
For how
know,
much money? You buy torches for like 2 copper.
You would also know that in this world, the ability to make permanent magical items like an ever-burning torch has been lost.
A cleric can do it for, I think it's something like 500 gold and ruby dust. All
it's
you
a
need
spell,
is,
it's not a regular magic item.
but it lasts forever, and you can attach to any item.
Not in
But it can
this
be
world.
dispelled.
Not in this world. In this
Continual
world,
flame?
yeah, that it's not. It doesn't go on continuously. It's not a forever thing. You would get maybe, depending on the strength of the individual caster, maybe like a week to a month, depending on
You cut
how
out.
good you are.
Yes,
can you
I
hear
could
me
get
now?
us up that wall with one of my beast forms.
Okay, so Kevin will pull out a climbing kit, and that'll be what he'll bring with him if we're traveling like.
Well, if you want to work, we like you and someone could use that kit to give us good footholds for the rest of the way up.
Yeah. Oh,
Arkady will
whoever is
reach up
going up
and
can use it.
ruffle Kevin's hair.
I mean,
to
the
say,
alternative
"That
is you
is
could
going
always
to be
just,
helpful."
in theory, we don't need a rope.
But wouldn't banging in
I'm
pitons make a
assuming
lot
you're
of
planning
noise?
on turning into a spider.
Bear.
Oh, bear. Okay, that would work. See, if you're gonna turn to
Bears are kind of a thing with my people. Bears and wolves.
okay, cool.
We actually ride our druids into combat. Well, I don't. I'm a druid, but you know.
All right, let's head out. Oh, I guess it's gonna be cold, so bring my cold weather gear.
Remember, it is not cold. It's
Oh,
actually
right, yeah, yeah.
feeling outright summery.
Oh my god, guys, don't you just love this sunshine? I feel so bright and just energized and happy. This is going to be a good day, guys. I can totally feel it.
I don't like the sunrise like this because we are trying to be quiet and stealthy.
Oh, I can be totally stealthy. Shh.
Would my poisoners can't have something for bugs?
You could possibly see. Roll me like a tool, intelligence tool check.
How do I do a tool check in this one?
Are you proficient in poisoners kits?
No.
Just a straight intelligence.
Roll me an intelligence check.
You can add custom ones after that will actually do that.
-1.
A 15 isn't bad.
You're not able to necessarily make poison, but you do find some lemongrass in there. And you know that lemongrass is just is citronella. So you rub it on yourself to prevent against all the bugs.
Kevin, that is so smart. Oh my gods.
And you all smell like lemon.
I pass it around.
Sasha sneezes.
Rub this on your skin, and the lemony smell will be your reward all day through.
Alright, random events table.
Because of that.
This not having Foxit or anything else on here sucks. Because then I can't just jump around.
Oh, I will. Are we taking our mounts or are we leaving them here?
Well, I'm taking mine.
Well,
Yes, but yours is like 2 feet tall. I think we go on.
Mine is a medium creature. Thank you very much.
All right, so I will go up to the camel, which I can't remember its name. I'm trying to look it up right now.
Just because you always want the
Srena.
camel.
Yes. Now, don't you bite anybody while I'm gone, and it'll look kind of shifty. It like it knows what Kevin's saying. No, you look at me. Don't bite or spit. Good boy.
Let's get moving. We're losing night light. Night's dark. Daylight is approaching.
Dawn.
Okay. With that, you guys enter, head to the fort. Everyone roll me a perception check.
All right. Just a sec here.
21. Oh! Perception on point for most of us, except for the detective.
So Sasha smells with a 16, but, sees with a 7.
Okay.
But I see all.
You see everything. In fact, using your skills, you are able to see a group of humans looking through one of these burial cairns that has that, thanks to the fact that the glacier is melted, are now easily accessible. And they're all just kind of, they're searching this cairn for something, but you can't quite figure it out.
I will draw a sword, hopefully signifying that I have seen something to the rest of the party. I will, because Uthor seems to be like the bigger brother type that I trust, tap him and point with the blade at the humans I see.
Are they're not looking towards us, right?
Not yet, no.
I say leave them alone. Just keep going. We have a goal. And a time limit.
Alright, do you seek to just go around them, or...?
I think we go just past them. I don't know that we need to...
So we're just gonna walk straight past them?
No need. We don't have any need to delay ourselves. These are probably just more refugees digging through the care and trying to find something of value to trade for food, maybe.
So we don't appear hostile. We just
Vigilant, but not hostile.
Do you
Okay.
purposely try and avoid being seen by them, or do you...
no. We continue on. We know they're there, so we're vigilant if they try and start anything. But we're not going to start anything.
Okay, I'll roll
At least,
perception check
I
for that.
think that's what we were trying to say.
Ah, okay.
That die is not having
It just
a time.
doesn't want to stop. There you go.
It
Well,
still
they don't
moved.
see you. They just seem to be really digging and talking amongst themselves and digging into this cairn.
Can we hear what they're saying?
No, you're too far away. Do you want to get closer and hear what they have to say? I'm
No.
guessing that's a no.
I'm okay with just going past.
Yeah, I
You are
don't think
the leaders on this this excursion. I trust your judgment, though if they are robbing, I would hate to leave someone who is potentially breaking a law, but I don't know if that is against the law.
You would know that it wouldn't be against the law. Grave adventuring is highly encouraged.
so. Wait.
Grave adventuring.
Grave robbing is encouraged in this area because it's adventuring, complete with air quotes.
Not as long as the dead person has been complete. As long as it's not like an official graveyard of the divines. Oh, but they burn their dead, so they don't really care so much.
It's under the privateer's statue.
How else are you going to find permanent magical items? Eh?
So we know that there is a potential for permanent magical items in this cairn.
Yes, it's sufficiently old enough.
That changes everything. Let's crack their skulls open.
I was going to say, would that change the party's decisions?
Arcady, could you commandeer anything of value they've found for the good of the region?
If they care about the badge, which I dubious anyone does this far out right now.
You would also know that there are laws about the king being able to commandeer of certain types of magical items, but that's typically done through an official edict of war, or if the objects found are massive enough to be considered a wonder, but then whoever finds them gets paid.
So kind of like intimate domain.
Sort of. Or it's like, this device could help the nation so much.
We're more like the British Museum. It's not ours, but we get to keep it.
Well, if it won't take too long, perhaps we should investigate and see what we can either help them with or trade them out of, or, well, just satisfy our own curiosity.
Alright, so you approach them?
I guess we do. I'm going to
Yes.
hide the one short sword that I have drawn holding it against Sasha's body so that the body blocks the view of it from the other side.
Okay, who's going up first? Or do you want Kevin to go up?
Arkady, I think this
I
is
would-
more in your domain.
Well, I would first ask Uthor or Tafina if they recognize any of these people.
Telfina, actually, just roll me a history check.
Okay.
Because you are a local.
16, not bad.
You look around and you don't really necessarily recognize any of them, but you recognize one as Jim. Oh yeah, Jim, the insurance salesman.
Yes, Jim. What's he doing here?
Good question.
All right, so Arkady will step forward and just say, "Good morning, gentlemen. Any luck with your explorations?"
They will turn around and look kind of shocked and a bit spooked that you're have come, and they're like, "Bandits? Are you a bandit?"
Hi,
Oh.
Jim.
Oh, Telfina, is that you? And he'll
Yeah.
and he'll kind of be like, "Oh, it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay." Oh, so you survived, huh?
You know me. I'm hardy.
That's great. Absolutely great. What are you doing out here so far away from civilization? Although
All right, this guy is sort of setting my bullshit meter off, so I want to insight check this guy. Is he trying to buy time for his buddies to pink into action, or is he trying to size me and the group up?
well, roll me an insight.
17.
You can tell that something's off with Jim. Jim, you know, he was kind of your normal insurance salesman guy, kind of down on his luck. Would sometimes bother you a little too much if his sales quota was down for the month. But now he's looking a bit, not only ramshackled, if everyone's looking a bit ramshackled these days, but there's something shifty about him. He's trying to put on a nice face, but he's actually quite nervous. But he's not openly hostile yet. If that makes sense.
Jim,
Yes, Telfina.
is something wrong?
Oh, is something wrong? Is something wrong? Have you seen the state of our home lately?
I meant more recently and more personally. I know what's going on because I kind of live out there. I meant you're acting like you're on harder times than you should be.
Well, I think everyone has been feeling like that, haven't we, fellas? And then they'll sort of nod in unison with him.
Kevin
Like,
will nod
like
along.
complete unison, like drone like, or just figure of speech.
Slightly more figure of speech. But almost eerie. It's sort of straddling that line.
How many of them are there?
There are... Good question. I'm going to say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5. Everyone still has the map open, right?
Well,
And
we
not me,
Read the
because I had
map?
to restart a couple
Nope.
times. There we go.
You see...
Oh, down there. Okay.
You see, Telfina, I wasn't... Until the comet happened, I was just living my life, hunting monthly quotas, you know. But then the comet happened, and all that worrying and wanting and running around was for what? For nothing. Absolutely nothing. The comet hit, and it doesn't matter if how rich you are, how poor you are, your social standing, we all got screwed. Now, why would we have a comet sent to us? Obviously, this is a punishment. A punishment sent from the divines. Or possibly something even greater than the divines themselves. We have to appease whatever the divines or whatever malcontented spirit that is angry with us and cause this shock to our system. Think of it like a fever.
Blasphemy!
Yeah, Hackett's going to kind of step forward with that and just be like, I don't know what caused this, but it certainly wasn't the gods, okay? And she like full on in her like priestess regalia.
They'll all, as soon as you come out in your priestess regalia, they'll all like give you a look. Give me an insight check.
Okay. Where's my character sheet gone now? Insight. Map is in the way. Boom.
Oh my god. You immediately get this sense. And normally, you know, you're in your spring form. You're just lovey and bubbly and happy. But at that moment, the minute you come forward in your priestess regalia with your big holy symbol in the front, you can all tell they immediately looked at you and looked at you with disdain.
Oh, Hackett is not gonna like that. What's she gonna say to that? She's like, okay, well, first off, for one, if you don't subscribe to the mother and father, you shouldn't be blaming them for everything, okay? And for two, you're all mean. And she'll just kind of like step back and like put her hand on her mace. And just like ready to like whip it out and cast something as soon as they start anything.
And with that, Jim and the rest of them will just begin to chuckle. And another one in the back will pipe up. Oh, a priestess of the divines. Oh, what are you gonna do? Come to me for more tithes? So you can have gold candlesticks in your temple while the rest of us starve?
I don't think anyone was starving before this, and I don't think they're still collecting tithes in the town. Instead, they've put up all of the refugees they could in the temple. How many people were in there with you, Arcady?
You were gonna at least 50. It was packed, so I'm gonna say at least 50 plus people.
There were 57, mostly children, and this divine follower of the mother and father, we brought food. There is food in town for everybody.
Yeah,
Even
Jim, come
those
on.
that may scoff like now.
You're better than this.
Well, Telfina, maybe there is one or two good priestesses out amongst them. I'm not gonna deny it, but we need to do something bigger and more drastic. The divines are... forgive my saying, ma'am, but the divine church is too for the most part, too corrupt to do anything about the situations. They're unwilling to make hard decisions.
This man is making me uncomfortable, sir.
Just because you don't believe in the church doesn't mean you shouldn't believe in the gods. Humans are flawed. Churches can be flawed as well. You are having issues. I'm sorry for your issues. But just because you are having issues with your church, do not blame it on the mother and do not blame it on the father. And I'm doing like the whole like no ma'am, like finger pointing thing at them. Like I'm just going like head bobbing and all that. It's like, don't be doing that. Nuh-uh.
And they will turn around and laugh at you, going, and Jim will even spit, which is something that you, Telfina, Jim previously always tried to maintain this sort of faux prim and properness. So think like used car salesman-y sort of thing.
Handsome Jim's used carts.
Or sort of, but also an insurance salesman.
Oh, he's the worst sort. He's that type of slime ball?
Can we get him?
And he'll say, "What if I told you, Telfina, that there was a better way? We need to atone for our sins. And whatever being sent that comet to us was sending us a message. This is a literal fever upon the world, meant to cleanse it from all those who aren't worthy. Join us, Telfina, and let us search these cairns for more tablets to tell us the world, or the word of this creature, and appease it, and bring the valley back to normal."
Have you found tablets in other cairns?
Of course. None in this one, though, ha! So now, are you interested in joining our little organization?
No. That sounds crazy. Like, super local crazy. Like, get your head examined and stay in the building crazy.
Yeah,
This is why
I seriously think you all need to do some re-education right now, and I will cast spiritual weapon director right at Jim. Hecate is done.
This is why I stay alone in the woods. These kind of people.
I thought it was because of the smell.
And with that, we will start initiative.
Can I attack in this round too, or no?
I'm going to say sure, but you did roll a 5.
Oh, whoop, never mind.
Oh,
Yeah, the
with
spiritual weapon
Gilbert's
automatically
head.
attacks.
I just saw the cast button, and so I clicked it. And I'm
Yeah,
just like, wait a
casting
minute.
it. It's an attack spell, so when you cast it, it
Ah,
attacks.
okay, there we go. Yeah, so I missed him with the 5. Schmerp.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
I
Oh my
can't
god, please tell me it's different for each season.
Yo!
assumed
I
it
should do
was.
that. I hadn't thought of that, so we're just gonna make it as just like a standard mace right now until I can figure out like a weapon person. Because I hadn't thought of that really. Like I was just gonna have to be like a standard.
Is it
mace.
a
You
pumpkin
could make
spice
it
Springtime
like
latte?
brings new flowers.
It could be a mace that has a different stylized head for each season.
So
Like a
spring is
snowflake
a
or
flower head.
sun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And then like
Yes,
a leaf for autumn.
we will do that. We will do that.
Oof,
So it
that
will be a
initiative is
mace
sadness.
with a sunflower head for spring. Yes, I will note that before I forget it.
Wow. A 6 and a 5.
Notes.
Yo, we got 2 3s down here.
So when attacking,
Didn't I
use
have
the
a-
C. These are their portraits that I got thanks to Strongholds and followers. But the C's are where you can put your attacks on. Does that make sense? Arcady!
First up, he will pull his crossbow, his light crossbow, but he will start off by doing an insight check, which is countered by Cultist 1's deception check.
Okay.
Cultist 1 is within 5 feet of Ulthar.
Yeah, but this lasts for a minute.
Does it
Oh,
also give advantage?
Well, it gives me sneak attack without needing advantage.
And he failed!
All right, so I will get sneak attack off on this shot. I would also look to is cultist number which one is Jim?
I'm going to say the guy in the middle. The middle with the green cap.
Okay, so Arkady will swing around behind Kevin, and he will, still looking at Jim, he will ask, "How many tablets have you found?"
And he goes, I'm not telling you.
So that is a
He's really not telling.
Oh, yeah,
of
shit.
12 damage to Cultist 1.
And there goes, and you see Jim. Oh, wait, Cultist
No.
1? It's not,
Yeah,
it wasn't Jim.
Cultist 1 wasn't Jim. No, I was talking to Jim as I shot the other guy.
You see this big brute of a woman go down. You are able to get her right in the throat, and she immediately goes down. And when she goes down, you see this strange symbol hanging across her neck. All right, that's the end of your turn?
Yes. Yes. I already spoke to someone, so that is the end of my turn.
Kevin, these people made you really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't like the spinning. Oh, I will go up and I guess we'll just use the quarterstaff for right now. Oh, I didn't target. Does that hit?
I think it does.
I think it's so too. Give me a sec. Yes, it does.
No spinning! I'll smack him on the head.
He'll spit at your feet.
You hit Jim! You bastard!
And done.
Cultist 2 is going to attack you with a scimitar, Kevin. That's a hit. 4 damage.
All right.
Cultist number 3. 5, 10, 15. Attacks Kevin, and with 3 damage.
Way to take those blows, son.
I'm used to it from Grandmama.
Going to attack Great Paul and miss. Five is going to attack Hecate. And miss.
Woohoo!
Wait, where was the
Tafina.
one that hit Kevin?
The one that hit
Right
Kevin
next to Kevin.
is right next to Kevin. Right in front of Kevin.
All right. Oh, yeah, I can't reach him. Damn it.
Both of them are right in front of Kevin. You could just go up one and reach him.
I got these two.
No, with a
Right.
reaction attack.
Oh, because you're human. Alright, well, I'm going to go after number 5 first. So, first things first, I'm going to pull my second short sword. And bonus action.
And they did.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I took 2 weapon fighting. And then I'm going to have Sasha... Oh. Crap.
You're level 3.
Yeah.
Can you attack yet?
No, I was going to have Sasha move up to get in range of... which one's this? I don't remember.
It's not coming up, but whatever one that is.
So yeah, I will move up and grrr.
All right, it is now Sasha's turn, or did you already do her turn?
Well, on Sasha's turn, she'd move up, and that would be it.
Okay. Hecate.
Which one's Jim again?
Cultist 2 is Jim.
Cultist 2. Okay, that's the orange one. So bonus action, I'm gonna have my spiritual weapon give him a smack. I forgot to target. Damn it.
That hits though. So
Damn
hold
it.
down shift when you roll damage. It will automatically score it as a critical hit.
Make sure you control click Cultist 2 first, though.
Control,
Yes.
click on the
I mean, he's going to
click.
die to this. This is going to kill him.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. It's a melee attack. So in theory, she can make it non-lethal.
Sorry, was it shift damage or control
Hold down
damage?
shift while you roll your damage, yeah.
And he did.
Yeah, she, after all that blasphemy he was spewing, she ain't having none of it. Okay, and then how do okay, there we go. I unclicked. Then I will move forward. And point of order, these other two cultists, they're kind of scruffy looking, right? They're not pretty at all?
Yeah, they've been out in the wilderness for quite a while.
My spring flaw doesn't kick in then. Good. I'm going to smack this control click. I'm going to smack this one with my actual mace. I think it's this one.
Nice.
Nice.
So then shift.
Oh,
That
no.
was unnatural 20.
Yeah. So the good news is you didn't
shift
actually
doubles it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Shift doubles your dice.
shift makes it a critical hit when you roll damage. I found that out when I made shift my push to talk button when I was playing a game.
Okay, got it. Okay,
The
so
good
yeah,
news
it's
is
only
you didn't control click the character that you're trying to attack, so it
Yeah.
didn't apply the damage.
I did. I thought I did. Control.
You can just roll damage now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Whatever.
straight damage.
Make sure you have your token selected when you are control clicking it.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. All right. So mace damage. I clicked it. I control clicked it.
You also did 0 damage regardless?
I'm going to say you
Why
did
am
at
I-
least one.
Is your
Oh,
strength
'cause my
modifier
strength-
negative?
You know what? I must. Yeah, because I had to reload this like 3 times. So I must have screwed up my stats. Okay.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say you did 4. Just because
Okay.
you're having screwy stat day.
Thank you.
Uthor!
Luthor is, doesn't feel the need to wild shape here because there's 2 cultists left. But he is going to move here and swing at cult.
4?
I can't target for some.
Should be able to. If not, I can help you.
I can't even see what number cultist this is, which is weird.
It's 4.
4. I am
yeah,
targeting.
got it.
The combat tracker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
I did it.
And then I will swing with the scimitar.
Yeah, unfortunately, it won't let you do it on the map for some reason, but it will let you do it through the combat tracker. Nice!
Nice!
And
It's working for me.
move here. Oh, you know what? It was this weird token that was on that square.
Oh, that's why, because you put the token over the token.
Oh, sorry about that.
The new Thor
So-
move there.
Yeah, here we go. I can
Are
do
you
that.
are done with your turn?
Yep.
Arcady, there's only one left.
Raises his crossbow, will step forward and just say, "Surrender for questioning, please."
And when you do that, she turns straight towards you and gives this darkened look to her, unnatural look to her eye, and speaks in a strange tongue that you definitely do not have any knowledge of.
Is
Do
it
any of
primordial?
us?
It's not primordial.
Is it Badger?
It's not Badger.
Damn.
It's definitely one that none of you should know.
I mean, Badger's
Can
kind
I-
of a limited language. It has 48 verbs for dig, but nothing for snow.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can catch the tone or the meaning, or whether I think it's
Sure, roll me an insight.
some sort of evil incantation?
Are you sure it's not Sylvan?
It is not Sylvan. You get this when she says these words. You get a chill up your spine, almost like your spine is wrapped in barbed wire, and you start almost breaking out in a bit of a cold sweat. But you shake it off, and you can tell this is some sort of really freaky demonic crap going on here. It's just like this evil tone, like she's wishing death upon you, or like trying to curse you.
Demon, demon, demon!
And I will just telepathically say to her then,
You cannot curse me more than my own bloodline has. Surrender for questioning or join your friends.
And then you'll hear a voice back that says, "Oh, poor baby Arcady. Are you being
my
waved
telepathy
in?"
only goes one way.
I know, this is not normal.
Ooh, okay.
Poor baby Arcady. Why don't you go fetch some more stones? And that is all they'll say.
He will lower his crossbow and nod to Kevin and just say,
Non-lethal.
All right. And Kevin will freak out, be like, demon, demon, demon! And he's gonna clonk him on the head, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows him.
Is this
All
non-lethal?
non-lethal.
All non-lethal.
So first,
Alright, you didn't control click this one.
I
There
think
we
it's
go.
on another token. Oh no, it isn't, because I can select it.
No, you don't.
no,
let
I
it
had
enter.
Grey Paw selected for some reason.
There you
There you
go.
Why would you hit me?
I don't know. Okay, so that's the first one, and flurry of blows has to be
They're
Big
unarmed
D4.
strikes.
unarmed. Yeah, D4 plus.
You should also
Uh,
end up changing the damage die on your quarterstaff, because you're probably going to be wielding it two-handed.
Oh yeah, true. 1 second. I'm just
Kevin's always doing that you can't see me thing with his other hand when he's got his quarterstaff, though.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
this
we
is
were
my,
traveling around with John Cena.
This is supposed to be my melee. I just never changed it. So 1 and 2, and that's supposed to be bludgeoning. I'm fixing it now. So he is
It's the
knocked
same.
out.
It's the same type of damage as the dart. So, well, it's not the same type of damage, same amount of damage. These guys don't resist piercing.
And done. And
That'll do, Kevin. That'll do.
And
Right,
I will
so-
let them know that someone spoke to me in my mind and they used my proper name and told me to go collect more rocks. I think we should discover what we can about these people and who they actually are.
Huh? That's weird.
Alright, and as you tie her up, and you tie her up good and tight, and you begin your journey deeper and closer to Frostfell. That's the word. Fort Frostfell. And then
Before we get too close,
okay.
I am going to ask Sasha that if she smells something hinky, or via her tremor sense notices anyone that we haven't reacted to within 60 feet of us, to inform me, because I can speak her language.
And she will go, okay.
And
What
She's
kind
not that
of,
intelligent, but that's a very simple way. If you smell something, speak up. If you sense something that we don't react to, speak
I
up.
didn't know it was your badger was Homeland Security. See something, say something.
Oh.
But sir, what kind of punishment could the gulag be for someone from around here?
That's true. It won't be much, but it'll be something. Can I investigate the cairn before we leave?
Yes, and you don't need to do an investigation check. It's been thoroughly picked over.
Can I check the bodies of the guys we've killed to see if they have anything that they picked from it?
Yes, you may. But you can tell from it's very similar to the one you saw before, and which you now know to be a Star Elf burial cairn.
Hecate, do you recognize the symbol on this person's chain?
I don't know. Let me have a look. Am I rolling history? I'm assuming?
Religion.
Religion. It looks kind of familiar, guys. I don't know.
You can tell that this isn't something... It's definitely not part of the Divines. The faith of the Divines. But it's also not some of the common, more abyssal demons or religions you are currently having issues with, and we'll just leave it there. Or alternative religions you are in a disagreement with.
So kind of like
Officially.
a middle ground religion.
Or
We're not besties, but we're not enemies either. Kind of frenemies?
yeah, sort of thing. Yeah,
Okay.
It's not the Divines. It's not any frenemy religion. It's also not
Yeah.
a common. It's you even are scratching your head for like common devil or demonic symbols of cults that you have learned about and that the church has fought against at various times in their history. And this also isn't ringing any bells either.
Why is it the only phrase that comes to mind when you say this is, "They took our souls"?
Religions want to expand and want to get more followers. They're your competition, even if they aren't bad.
All right, so we continue on.
Yes, continuing on. But you, after, I'm going to say, an hour, because this person was knocked out, they do sort of wake up, or begin to wake up. What do you guys do?
Repent, sinner! The power of the divines compels you! And I'll spit some water at them.
Just water?
Well, I don't have holy water, so this is holy water! Pretend this is holy water!
They'll actually, like, wince for a minute, and then you say, pretend it's holy water, and then it goes on their skin, and they don't feel anything. And they just look at you like you're the biggest dummy on the planet.
It was worth a try.
Oh, I've been cured, good sir. I don't know whatever came over me. Now, untie me so I can worship the divines again.
1 sec.
You know, even you know she's
I'll start
lying
walking towards her and be like, wait a minute.
Sorry, I really had to just step away for a second there. What'd I miss?
They're pretending to repent.
She woke up and then Kevin threw water in her face and then said, and then she realized it wasn't holy water.
Oh no! As soon as I see Kevin do that, I start tossing a flask of holy water on her. I'm pretty sure I have some on my person. Inventory.
Does that do
If not,
anything?
If not, you're a cleric, right?
Yeah, I have a water skin, so I don't actually
All
have
it
an
takes is-
actual.
If you have ceremony, you can cast it and you spend 25 gold and make holy water at a net gain of 0.
All right, do you wish to do that?
Yes.
You do that, and she sees you performing this ritual, and she will grow visibly nervous, and just, ugh. You don't actually believe in any of this, do you?
Once the ceremony is complete, I will actually look at Uthor and I'd be like, can you like hold her head back and like lock her jaw open for me, please?
Fine.
Kevin will
And
be
Ethan will
sitting in the
comply.
back, and he'll start talking in tongues.
Uthor is like a semi-attractive guy, right?
Like, eh?
Okay.
He's got
Is
a
your
nice
charisma-
beard, and he's like in shape.
What is your charisma score?
I would say that appearance-wise, Uthor is like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Maybe it's probably. He's got a
Okay.
-1 charisma
She starts making goo eyes at you because a
because
pretty
he's an
face
asshole.
pretty face infatuates me in an instant. So yeah, she's starting to looking little pretty eyes at you. But yeah, so you do that. You pull her head back, lock her jaw open, and Hecate will walk over and just tip the flask and just slowly pour a trickle of water into her mouth.
And she does kind of react to it and kind of convulse to it a little bit, but it's not. You would know, but it's not like burning her or anything like you suspect. If you came across a demon or a devil, that's what they would do. They'd like almost burn up or take significant damage. She obviously isn't liking it, so you're pretty sure she is a devotee of a higher of one of these demonic or devilish forces, but she's not a demon or a devil, and it's not like she's just straight possessed.
So you're saying she's not a fiend or undead?
That is correct.
Yeah,
Who do you worship?
Yeah.
I worship they who were here before. I worship the ones who have told the true ones, the ones that have told us to repent. The ones that if you follow their way, they will bring a glorious future. We will return to the golden age of magic and wonder.
I think she's gone crazy.
I don't think gone is necessarily a good adjective or adverb conjunction.
I worship the real creators of this world. We are
Where
but
do you
ants
worship?
beneath their feet. I've already told you who you worship. Now, Arcady, have you fetched me the stones? And with that, she will sort of begin to convulse, and a trickle of blood will seep out of her nose, and she'll basically have a aneurysm and die.
Well,
Oh,
that's
my.
weird.
And she'll die almost cackling and laughing at all of you. They come! They are coming for you! And
We found no tablets on the bodies, right?
no. Found
Are
no
they all
tablets on
wearing these symbols?
Yes, and they're all the same symbol, and they're all wearing roughly the same type of clothes as well. What you would guess would be sort of a poor attempt at a priestly garment, Hecate. You didn't notice this right away because it's very patchwork, and due to the state of things, there's a lot of people walking around in patched up clothes.
Kevin, collect the symbols, collect one outfit, and then we will burn the rest of the bodies.
Okay, Kevin will do that, but he doesn't want to touch them, so he's gonna like use a handkerchief to pick them up, and have like a housewife holding a dead rat kind of disgusted look.
Hecate, do you have words for them?
Hecate will
Careful
actually.
with they... Oh, Thor! Careful with that.
Sorry, wild pitch.
Yeah, Hecate will actually look at Arcady and just be like, I really would rather not say words over these blasphemers. Like, I get that they weren't with my gods, and that's totally cool, but like the gods that they were with are trying to destroy the world. So I kind of don't want to say any words, but I will if you really want me to.
We
No,
should
I'm
because
fine with
they
that.
were. No, it's the only right thing to do, sirs.
I'll say something.
Okay? What do you say?
I knew Jim. He was a good guy. Then he went crazy. We had to kill him. May he rest in peace.
Because we should. Yes, it was good that we said something because somebody possessed by a demon is kind of like a turtle on a fence post. You don't know how it got there, but it definitely didn't get there by itself.
You can perform using ceremony sort of a cleansing ritual as well.
Okay, then that I have no problem doing. And like once they're cleansed, then I'll say words over them. But just as they are like basically tainted, she's just not cool with it. She's not okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you found nothing really on them. You found some little bits and bobs and little tools that you can throw into the wagon. And a couple of gold, but nothing really important.
Well, every little bit helps.
I will show the symbol to everybody and just say, just watch out for this when we're in town in case somebody has this a little more surreptitiously worn on their body. Obviously, these are people that are against what we want.
Plus, they're demons.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Should get moving.
Alright, and you move and you get closer and closer, and Sasha then tugs at your sleeve, alerting you to, with her tremor, about 60 feet that away, something has triggered her tremor sense.
What is it, girl?
And you will point to a rock. Let me get rid of these.
Is Timmy falling down the well again?
Hold on, let me delete these tokens. And you see, roll me a perception check. With
Okay.
advantage, because Selfina has really pointed you in the right direction.
What?
I'm saying you get a perception check with advantage to see what Selfina is...
You mean Sasha?
Or Sasha!
That's what was confusing me, because... Yeah.
Sasha, not Selfina.
Yeah, Sasha gets advantage anyway.
Alright, so what you see is a ramshackle, dirty, young person. You're not sure yet if it's a girl or a boy or NB or something else. Hiding behind a rock, hiding from you. You sort of just saw her as soon as she sort of peeked her head over the rock to see if you guys had left. What do you guys do?
Get her,
Oh.
Kevin!
Okay, Kevin will take off. Righto, sir. It's okay, little girl. It's a girl or a boy, or we didn't see.
You couldn't tell. You just saw like the top of a head.
It's okay, little kid. I have candy.
Beware if it's a goblin.
And I will try and tackle it.
Like, well, you're gonna tackle a scared child?
I'm gonna try and pick it up first, but if it runs, then it'll be tackle.
And she begins to run.
Wait, I think I'm gonna be faster anyway. Do I have my unarmed or my faster movement yet? At level 3, I can't remember.
I think you actually do. You could say bonus Step of the Wind.
You can always do that.
Yeah. Effectively, you can dash as a bonus action,
but
because
you've
of
already
Step of the
used
Wind.
a key point.
Yeah.
You only have 3.
Yeah.
No, I'll just go. I'll double move and grab her.
You should have an increase in speed.
It shouldn't be too hard. I probably count as a size category bigger.
And she says, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. I'm not gonna die. Don't, you can't make me. And starts hitting you.
It's okay. It's okay. We're here. We're the law.
I want my parents.
Well, that would have calmed me down. Okay, I'll bring her back.
What do you? I'm not going back. I'm not going back. You can't make me. You're working for them, aren't you?
Yeah, your movement speed is 40 feet.
The country or the empire, then yes, we are working for them.
Wait, what?
My name's Kevin. I'm here with the bureaucracy.
Hi.
You're King Ramon's troops.
Yes.
Actually, no. Ramon is dead. It's now
okay.
King Beyond. His younger brother.
Oh, you don't know. Well, yes. Well, I'll just go with that for now, and we'll tell her after.
I want to go. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I've seen them. I've seen them.
Seen who?
The bandits and the goblins and a man.
That doesn't sound scary.
No, he was
Kevin, that's who we're going after, remember?
Oh, right, the man, yeah. But that doesn't sound that scary.
a
Aren't you
rotting man. A man, he was rotting. See, I'm hungry. Can I?
Yep, we'll give her food.
A rotting man.
A rotting man. I know it sounds crazy.
That's the white.
A what?
We'll give her rations and water and as medieval times, a little bit of rum. Not medieval, 1900s.
Rum wasn't invented in medieval times, but
It's 1900s, so there's rum. We're 1880s.
yes, 1880. My cat just keeps on wanting to nip at me, and it's not fun. Anyway, she's like, oh, I think, Kevin, in your pocket you still have some of those pastilla
Okay, yep, I'll get those.
She greedily eats all the food in front of you, and she's like, I haven't eaten in days. The last
You
food
probably
I ate was
shouldn't
some
have
grass.
eaten so quickly. That'll probably make you sick.
She throws up a little, which is what happens when you give someone who hasn't eaten in a while food.
Yeah, it ends up making it worse.
It's only been a day.
Hecate will cast Lesser Restoration. I'm assuming that will help.
I feel. What are you doing to me? I feel better. I feel so much.
And she'll walk up to the little girl and she'll just kind of like a girl, right? Yes.
Yes. She's like, oh,
Okay.
I'm Bella. I'm Bella Thrawn.
Hi Bella, my name is Hecate. This and she'll Kevin and Tafina and Arcady. So, can you tell us what happened here? I totally believe you about the robbing man. By the way, I'm a priestess of the goddess. Totally believe you, but I need to know more about what you're talking about, sweetheart. So, can you tell me what you saw?
I was a part of a group of refugees after the comet struck, and my town was completely engulfed in the mudslide. We were just looking for shelter. And then these goblins came and captured us and took us to a ruined fort where there were goblins, awesome hobgoblins. There was a human warrior, a gnome, and some rotting man.
Okay, so do you remember where the fort is? Like, what I'm just asking her basically to point what direction. I'm assuming it's the fort we're heading to, but
She's like, I don't really remember. I've been. Okay, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
We were mostly imprisoned in there, and sometimes the goblins would take bites out of us, and then sometimes someone would come and take some prisoners elsewhere. And that day, I was supposed to be taken elsewhere, but I ran away. Some bandits tried to take me.
How did you get out?
I'm small. And she'll show you, and she is a bare, like, slip, 90 pounds, soaking wet. Like
So my size.
Well, she's a little taller than that, but she's a tiny teenage girl overall. And she's
So I'm actually smaller. Awesome.
Hecate will just kind
twice
of
my weight.
Hecate will just kind of give
She's
Arcady a
fatty,
glance.
Fat.
Wow. Oh wow.
Wow. But yeah,
wow.
Says the 41-pounder.
When Arcady
Soaking
says
wet.
that, Hecate's just gonna kind of give him a look and then just be like,
He
"Oh,
doesn't
here."
say that.
I thought
He
he did.
thinks it to somebody, but he doesn't say.
Apparently I'm 91 pounds. Wow.
But either way, the idea is in my head now, so I'm going to let her drink the last of the blessed water just to kind of like make sure. I'm assuming nothing happens.
Nothing
She just drinks
happens.
it.
She just drinks it. Oh,
All right.
this water tastes sweet. I like it. Is it from a special, like a healing fountain?
Oh no, child! I can make you some more. Don't worry. Just go ahead. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. See, my wrists are so small. I was able to slip them out with some mud and ran away before they caught me. It's when they were humans. Humans working with them, and I ran off. They look like big, mean, burly brutes.
The humans?
The humans, yes. They look like they might have been bandits or something.
Do you know where they were going?
No. But it wasn't. But it was pretty far away and over yonder. And when I get that map back, which shows where everything's located, I will let you know.
Well, at this, of course, Arcady just kind of sighs and says, Kevin, our primary focus is taking care of bandits.
Yes, sir. Should I go back for the cart?
No, it sounds like we'll be able to get a new cart from them if we choose to take care of them instead of the goblins. And perhaps we can then use them as a way of infiltrating the goblin compound.
Well, the goblins seem to be there seems to be, because I was there for a little while, there seems to be a system. The goblins capture people, they take bites out of them and sometimes eat one. But then this other group comes and takes more people away to somewhere else. They work together. It might make sense to stop these goblins first and figure out where this bandit camp is. Because I don't know where it is. We went off in that direction vaguely, I think. But it's been so long. I've been out here by myself for 2 weeks.
So,
Yes.
Heck, it was kind of well, don't worry, you're safe. You just sit here and relax, and I'm gonna have a chat with my friends over there, okay? And
Okay, don't leave me.
no, we'll be right here. We'll be right here. Don't worry. Just sit, relax, eat, drink. Just calm down, catch your breath, and basically just step away and ask you guys. So what are we gonna do about this kid? We can't really leave her here.
How far are we from town?
It's I'm gonna
Like
say
a couple hours. Like if the whole trek was going to be 4, then
3 to 4, and you had a fight. So I'm gonna say it's more closer to 4 because you had the fight and investigation and all that. I'm gonna say you're about a good 2.5 hours outside of town.
She comes with us. We keep her out of the fray, and then we can provide her a safe place once we've cleared out this fort.
Well, I mean, if we want to, when we get closer, Sasha can dig out a small cave that she can hide in. We can take a blanket and, cover up the entrance.
That is brilliant, Tafina.
And then when we're done, we come back, get her, and take her back to town. Actually, I have a third thing we can do on top of that. I have this hunting trap. We can put it in front of the cave, so anything that tries to sniff around at her has to deal with the hunting trap first.
Is that agreeable to everybody else?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I suppose.
Uthor, she survived on her own here for quite some time. You have to at least give her that.
I am impressed.
Ooh, insight check.
All right, roll an insight.
He did.
You get the sense that you're a little suspicious, just due to your last confrontation. But so far, she doesn't have any of those robes that the others were wearing, and she doesn't appear to have any symbol on her.
I think that was against Greypaw's question, statement of being impressed.
11.
Just an
Greypaw, are
11.
you legitimately
I don't know
impressed?
I don't know how to respond to it. To that.
You're hard to read.
He is hard to read, but he is honest about this. He is impressed.
There's just that edge of sarcasm that colors it.
And, okay, so you have a plan on how to deal with the how to protect her for the time being?
Yeah, we're going to dig her a hole, put a blanket over it, and put a hunting trap in front of it. Wow, that sounds really bad when I put it that way.
Yes, we're digging her a shallow grave.
If she wasn't so damn useful, I'd have put Sasha as guard for her. But no, Sasha's useful, and
We could have Kevin babysit her.
Oh, I know this trick, and he'll do the finger, cut your finger in half magic trick.
Renko smiles despite himself.
All right, shall we keep moving?
And with that, you have no more encounters. Bella, just sort of, quietly is looking calmer and calmer. So, you're going to defeat them? To defeat the goblins and the mean people and the rotting man? Is that what you do for the king?
Today?
Are you from the capital? Are you from Aprax? What is it like? I heard it's beautiful there.
Oh, and Kevin will give her a long description as we're riding forward.
Oh, wow, that sounds so exciting! And she seems just like the happiest she's been in a long time. And with that, you come to Fort Frostfell. Do-do-do-do. I hate not being able to use the jump links in this. A stone fort broods atop a broad mesa. Wisps of smoke from small cooking fires curl up from the walls of Frostfell and into the sky. A single road offers the easiest route to the reinforced wooden gates, where a barbican defends the entry. The mesa sides are slick with mud and heavily eroded from the recent floodwaters, but otherwise the dull gray fort looks unaffected by the melt. And with that, I will end it, and next week we will begin the infiltration of Fort Frostfell. Hopefully,
Dun dun dun.
get everything in order.
Could we have taken a short rest?
Yes, I'm going to say you guys could.
I say for the benefit of Kevin,
Oh yeah, so I get my key point.
Well,
key
Hecate
points
seems like
and the
Everyone got a short rest.
Hecate has used like 2 second level spell slots.
No one.
Used spiritual weapon
That's level
and
1.
lesser restoration.
That's also-
Spiritual weapon is level 1.
Yeah.
No, spiritual
no,
weapon
it's
is level
2.
2.
Oh,
What are,
really?
greater lesser restoration? I think is level 1.
No, lesser
No,
restoration
that's
is level
level
2 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know what? I completely forgot about lesser restoration then.
Can lesser restoration be cast as a ritual?
No,
No. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think clerics get ritual spells.
they do.
Oh, no,
they
they
just have to
do.
have them prepared.
Where did my character sheet go now? Fuck.
I don't know if Kevin gets a short rest. He spent most of it doing those stupid finger tricks.
Yeah, but I'm not moving around.
Yes, he does get one.
And I'll use a thingy.
Roll another one.
Yeah, I'm just down 1. So I got a hangnail.
All right, and with that, I would like to thank everyone for watching. ZLT Superfan, as always, and is quite clever. And then I would also like to thank Angel of Light, Commander Root, Host Me Raffle, and Windsock. Thank you all for watching. Catch us to We Are Playing Legacy tomorrow or no?
No.
No.
Next week.
So no Legacy tomorrow. So, catch us next week for more D&D adventures as we get ourselves back in order. Again, take a look at our sister shows down in the doobly-doo down below. And also check out the Heroes Wanted Discord group. They're really cool folks. And thank you all for watching. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
God bless.
Haha.
Right, I'm taking screenshots of this in case my computer fucks up again next time.